Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy our show. Peace.
Peace and blessing to Allah's mighty 5% nation, the God's nurse to all the human families of the planet Earth. I bid you a love, peace, and happiness salute. I am DJ K Wise Allah, aka Kato the Black Superhero. Welcome to Real2reel360. Listen, I know it's been a while since y'all seen my face, but we all good. We all here. We are back doing what we do together again. So, but without further ado, I want to bring on my co-host with the most because we have a dynamic episode and an explosive and exciting actress. So many accolades to this beautiful young lady. I just can't contain myself, but we're going to do it the right way. Let's bring on our co-host and let's get it in. Talking about none other than Joshua Miller Law.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. We back in the building again. You see the dynamic duo.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? We back at it again. Vacation is over for Mr. DJ K Wise. 3 weeks. The vacation is over. It's time for him to get back to work. So,
Yes, sir.
ladies
Yes, sir.
and gentlemen, let's get this popping. Honestly, let's get all the jokes out the way. But today we have an actress, a model,
Yes.
entrepreneur,
Yes.
mentor.
Yes.
There's so many superlatives when you speak about this lady right here.
True queen of elegance.
You know, we can go on for days. But ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together for the one and only Miss Harret Burnette. Let's go.
Yes. All right.
How you doing today?
Absolutely amazing.
Hey, you know, it's an honor and a privilege to have you back on the show again. And for us, we know who you are as an actress. We know who you are as a model. We know the things that you do with the youth and trying to help them, you know what I'm saying, learn how to model and build their self-esteem in the community. But could you take the time out to introduce yourself to all our followers, likers, and subscribers?
Wow. Y'all did that so well. I don't need to do that. Anyway, like you said, I'm Harret Burnette. I am a veteran of modeling of about 44 years of experience in modeling, acting for the last 10 years. And I just love working with kids. I've been doing that ever since I was a kid, really like a teenager. I didn't even realize that I was mentoring even when I didn't know I was, because I got people now that's grown come on Facebook and say, hey, you remember such and such. So anyway, retired.
All right. That's right.
Yes, going on 2 years retired. 2 grown men, 4 granddaughters, an awesome mom who's online right now. I just saw her, said, hey, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love what I do. I truly do enjoy what I do. I'm a part of a lot of plays and movies and what have you, and they're like family to me. We'll get into all of that. But again, this is me. I'm just your ordinary mom, grandma, round the way. Just loving life. Love God, loving life. That's me.
Hey, shout out to Miss Dee Walker's in the building. She said,
Dee.
"Now, how was it working with Dee Walker, especially with on Jessica's Drama, the movie?"
Man, working with Dee I can't say nothing but amazing. We've worked on a couple of projects together outside of Jessica's Drama, but Jessica's Drama, she's an amazing writer. Let me put that out there. An awesome friend, you know, very gifted. She gives us leadway to make the character our own, which I love. So we do. Jessica's Drama is amazing, yo. You guys got one, and it's coming out. Jessica Drama 1 is coming out. We're getting ready to start on Jessica Drama 2 now. But working with Dee Dee is just like working with my sister. Really, you got it's family, and that's important to me. It's good when you got a person that you can just mesh with, and this, you have your you can you have your qualms and disagreements, you can still love on each other, and make the project what it is. So it's amazing working with her.
Definitely. Shout out to Howard Harris. Catfish is in the
Yeah.
building. Appreciate you for coming in.
Thank
Now,
you, Catfish.
What honestly started you out in acting? What motivated you to go in that direction? That
um,
and modeling, if you don't mind.
that's okay. Well, modeling, I guess you can say with both of them, people say I've been doing it all my life. I just happen to, I guess, tap into the gift that God has already given me, and just took it to another level. Modeling, I kind of fell into that back in '79, where I was performing in a fashion show, and one of the models didn't show up, and I was asked to step in, and I did. I was a senior in high school at that time,
Right.
and I've been doing it ever since. And I started my own group in Washington in '85. So I've been doing modeling for, like I said, over 44 years now. Acting, pretty much like the same thing. Someone introduced me to a young lady that was on TV series. I did an audition for it. I did. Got the part. That was about 10 years ago, when I was 11. And that's how I kind of started doing acting. Then it's like they're connected. It's modeling and acting is almost like the same. You're doing it's entertainment. But
Mm-hmm.
I take my acting and modeling very seriously. And
I can definitely attest to that. Definitely can attest to that.
yes, indeed.
So, what was the first movie that you embarked
Oh, wow. My first full feature movie was Provision. And that was writer director Shawnee Hardy from Jamaica, who's also like a sister. We actually share the same birthday. But yeah, so Provision is based off of your modern day Job from the Bible. She wrote that, and then the very second when she came right behind that with My Three Boys, and you'll see that right behind me here is my posters with both of those on there. So those were my two first movies that I did that I'm
from?
very proud of.
Now, what is the process that an actress must go through to get into movies? Um, is it um, getting a booking agent? What is the process of that?
It depends on the person, really, because I don't have a booking agent. I never had a booking agent. Um, I just knew people that knew people, and they saw something in me and gave me the opportunity to do it. And evidently, I must have did something right because
Right.
I'm still doing it. And since those two, I've done over 20 something, 30, movies since then, short and feature that I'm in, and stage plays as well. So it all depends on the person. I've been thinking about getting an agent, and that may happen, down the road, but that wasn't how it started for me. It all depends on the person, you know. So
Now,
I guess, go ahead.
when it like, what is the auditioning process like for these different roles?
Hmm. Again, I have to say, I called it blessed or what have you. I've never really had to
Uh-huh.
audition. Um, Maybe a
Mm,
couple times, and it's nerve wracking if you have to do that. Just for me, when the people say, "Well, Harry, you
mhm,
ain't never seen got or nothing," but when you're going into an audition and for something that you don't know anything about, it can
mhm.
get a little nerve wracking, but it's fun
Yeah,
because I get
mhm,
a chance to um, be someone else that I'm not, or create a character that they give me and act on that, and hopefully when I do that, I do a good job, so they hire me. When I was on TV1 Fatal Attraction, I did have to audition for that.
mhm.
They sent me sides, and I had to have someone to read with me on my side. So I had to act my part out for that. So that was one of the first real auditions that I had to do that I was really nervous about because you're talking about national TV, TV1. So basically,
What
that's
is
it.
what is the most memorable moment that you have, whether it's modeling or being an actress?
Wow. Modeling. Okay, one of my most memorable ones I'll give you. That was when I really first started. The day that I was asked to step in and participate in the show, during a break, older gentleman was sitting out in the lobby, and he asked me, would I consider modeling in New York? I'm a teenager. I don't, first of all, my mom always tell me, watch, the older men. So when he approached me, I was like, I don't know you, man, whatever, whatever. And he gave me his card, and I kind of pretty much threw the card away to find out later that the man was serious and he had some clout in New York and wanted me to come and do like a screening. But from that point, I realized I need to research some stuff before I turn some stuff away because that could have been the it, but it wasn't meant to be at that time. But from that point, I really before I will take a modeling gig or turn one down, I do my research first before I decide to do that. Acting, the most memorable part for me was on My Three Boys when because that movie is basically based off of a true story, and it was a very emotional part. Um, Trying to put that together. One particular day on set, the young lady that played opposite me was the one that, if you haven't seen it, go and see it. The one that was my sister who eventually passed away. When we were getting ready to get into that particular part, it was really really intense. So we were starting to act, and she stopped the set, and called for me, and we went into prayer before we could finish that set. It was just that serious. So, and that sticks in my mind a lot. Um, you have to be grounded. You have to, because acting, depending on the role, can really take some out of you. It all depends on what it is, especially if it hits home. You
In
know,
preparing
Abs-
for and characters, such as what is it that you do to prepare yourself to become or transform from Harriet to the character itself?
wow. Each script that I get, I read the script first of all, because you have to know what the script is all about, what the movie's about. I read about that, and I talk to the producer or writer, whoever it is, to find out what it is that they look from me in that character, and then I look at other films that may portray someone of that particular character that I am, and kind of take from them. Or a lot of the stuff that I've done it's been natural because most of the plays, the movies and stuff that I've done has been me playing a mother or auntie or something like that. So those are roles that I'm already in.
Hmm.
So it's pretty natural for me. But if I played Jessica was you'd have to see that later on. But Jessica was somebody that I had to. People said, "Well, Harriet, that's you." Jessica was kind of a bougie, didn't know it all type of thing that I had to kind of switch a little bit because I'm really sweet, really. I really am. I really am. But I can be kind of kind of pushy, bossy at times. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, KYs. Don't say nothing. But yeah, it takes a while. That's what I do. I read over it because I tell anybody you have to know what the actual project is about before you take on your character. Because you need to know what everything entails first. So that's how I prepare first. I read it, and then I go into my part of it, and I read the person before and after me, so I'll know how to mesh with them.
Um, how how much is it where you have to really decompress when you come out of roles after shooting scenes and stuff?
Ooh, it again. It all depends on the role. Um, if it's really intense, when I will use TV1 Fatal Attraction for instance.
Mhm.
When I did the first role I did with TV1, I was the mother of the actual victim. Okay, and we know that TV1 Fatal Attraction is based off of true stories. They just reenacted. So I'm thinking about wow, this and the way this person was brutally murdered by her boyfriend and being on set and dealing with that and the emotions that was going on because I had to visualize me as a mother getting the word that my daughter has been killed and then to find out how it's and then I have two boys so I'm like wow and I have four granddaughters so I had to kind of take me a couple of days off and and kind of get myself together because it kept rolling through my head and I kept seeing the bodies, you know. So it all depends on the role that I'm playing. How much some roles I do, and it's like that's a wrap. I'm good, you know.
Right.
But yeah,
Now, um, now the roles that you choose, right, for yourself, is there a particular um, type of roles that you won't portray when it comes down to acting?
absolutely. Um, I don't do nudity at all.
Okay. Right.
Um, I don't do girl on girl. That's me, my preference. I don't do that. Um, profanity. I, I don't like using vowel language. You might get a couple little slips or whatever, but for the most part, I don't like a lot of profanity. I don't. I don't like it. So those main things that I don't do. Nudity at the top of that list. I even because even in well, I ain't gonna tell you the movie, but it what you I have clothes on.
Right.
But anyway,
Now, I was going to ask you because coming up, there was a standard when it came down to acting, even if it was male and female and they were engaged with one another, they might have kissed and then it cut to the next morning. So that's the reason why I asked: is
right.
there a limit to, what I mean, the type of roles that you will go and do?
I don't have a problem with romantic roles to a certain
Mhm.
degree. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that a lot of those movies now they don't cut too much.
Mhm. Right. And
You get all of that, but then you got something to cut. But for now, it's never. I never do that.
I was going to ask you,
Go ahead.
being that you've been in the game for a little while now, how has it changed from when you started acting until now?
Oh man, in this business, period is cutthroat, man. It's and that's been from then until now. It's just a whole different level where they take it now because you got so much more. You got you're working with. You got the social media now. You got your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, and all that other stuff that they're dealing with. So my whole thing is that they, like I look to certain actresses like Angela Bassett, Viola Davis, those cats like there. You stay true to your craft, regardless of where the industry decides to take you. Stay true to you, and stay in your lane. You know.
Now, now I know it seems like I'm jumping from the acting to the modeling, but I want to make sure that I touch on everything that you've been doing. Last year around this time, we interviewed you. You had in this. It was like a modeling contest. I think if I'm not mistaken, I want to make sure I'm right when I say this. It was like a modeling contest with I forget the lady's name. I forget the lady's name, but y'all were putting on a modeling show, and y'all was bringing individuals on, and it was bringing I think some from Fayetteville as well. People, something to that effect. I know it was something. And
Last year around this time, it was a fashion show.
yeah, mhm.
It wasn't. It wasn't really a competition. The only competition that I was in a competition in September,
Okay, okay.
where I won Elite Miss All American 23-24.
Give her that. Give her that.
Yes,
Give her that.
yes.
Say that one more time.
I am Elite Miss All American
Neat.
NC.
That's right.
Elite. Get your elite in there. Elite Miss All American. So
Let's get
that
in
was
there.
in September. But the show that you're talking about, yes, I did a fashion show, and I had my granddaughters was in that as well. But I'm the Elite All American is amazing. I had no intentions of even going into this pageant. I was talked into that, but I loved it. I enjoyed it, just being a part of it, not knowing that I would come away a winner. Thank God for that. Even falling down, falling off the step during the competition. It's funny now because I didn't hurt myself at all. It was just, I guess, my pride for a second, but no one would know, because even in that instance, and I learned that doing modeling all these years, if you fall, if you lose a shoe, regardless of what happens, brush that
Yeah,
stuff up, keep it moving.
and keep it moving. Rico C is in the building. Shout out, my brother.
You
Um,
you
Hi, Rico.
played a part that had me thinking about when Harry what's her name? The beautiful actress. What is her name? Holly Berry. Okay. And you played in the skit. It was either I think you was a crackhead or you was addicted to drugs or like almost in the setup like a brother. And I looked, I said, now that's the cutest crackhead. I remember seeing acting. How you gonna be cute and a crackhead at the same time?
That's funny. That is so funny right there. That's yeah. I also did it. It didn't. I know what you're talking about, but I did
Uh-huh.
and it had this one hit. Y'all would have really lost your mind. I played a crackhead in it was a documentary. I didn't make the cut, which it was cool, but it was just fun doing it. I did it right in Durham, North Carolina, where I went through all of that, and it was wild. We were going to get my little drugs and the whole 9 yards. But I'll have to send y'all a picture later. I don't want y'all to put that up there. They're like, yeah, but it's fun. I like being being flux where I can play different characters. I don't like being just stagnant in one area. I like to be able to move around and do other things. Like I say, even with my plays, like the play that I have coming up March the 9th. I hope you guys can come or put that out there. March the 9th, I'll be in Durham playing the portrayal of God's anointed. And what it is, it's different characters playing different roles in the Bible, like Noah and Adam and Eve and uh, Queen Esther. I play the Samaritan woman and Mary, Jesus's mother, in that play. So I get to play two different characters on one play. Never did that before, but but we gonna see how that turn out. But this it's gonna be an awesome. Miss Betty Breeden is the writer and producer of that, and that's in March the 9th in Durham. So it just it's amazing to just being able to switch from one character to another character and from one, it's amazing. I love it. I do. I'm glad I retired so I can do this thing full time.
Now, was there any professional training for modeling or acting for you?
Nope. Another
So,
another blessing. All I can tell you, I can't say anything but God, because modeling was, like I said, it was something that I was asked to do at that given time. I never went to school for it. I had a teacher that I can, and my mom. I have a teacher when I was in seventh, eighth grade that was one of those teachers. And sit up straight, walk this way, don't do that, don't bounce. You got the, and she stayed on me because I was a tomboy. Okay, a lot of people look at me right now and it's like, nah, right? I was a tomboy. I bounced and pimp when I walk. I was just played football out there with the guys, the whole nine. So my seventh grade teacher, Miss Cores, God rest her soul, I give her a lot of credit to me carrying myself like a lady like I do now. And that helped me out in the modeling room as well, because you have to walk a certain way. You have to, carry the class about yourself. So I just incorporated that into my modeling and just critiqued it as I went along. So now it's like a part of me and it's a natural thing. People tell me I have a signature walk. I don't pay it no attention, but people say I have a signature walk and the way I do certain things. So acting, the same thing. I went to maybe one acting class, and that was with the notorious, the guy that was on Notorious B.I.G., Dennis White. I did a workshop with him a few years ago, but other than that, I've never really had any training for acting. I just do it.
so what is it that you tell young people that want to go into modeling and acting, and they come to you for advice?
What I would tell them, if this is serious or something you want to do, then do it, first of all. And secondly, listen to someone that knows and has been in the business for a while. Don't come in there thinking you know everything. You know, they come in there and you think I don't need to know. I already know how to walk. I know how to do this, and they show me such and such and such. Give me something else. No, you need to come in with the attitude of I need to learn something else. I'm been in the business long enough, and I'm still learning certain things. You never get to the point where you feel like you can't learn. Number one, never get to that point where I think I know everything. I don't. So if that's what you want, go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Don't let nobody tell you cannot with acting. If I can help anyone, that's the whole purpose of my Del Carlos Production LLC right now, is to workshops to see what it is that these kids want to do in their lives, whether it's modeling, acting, or what have you, and let them tap into that. Because first of all, you got to love that person that you are inside in order to bring out that person outside. So that's
Now,
my thing.
what made you start your LLC, your organization, altogether, and what year
I've
did you
been
start it?
procrastinating for years and just decided to do it. I've been doing it. I've been mentoring and doing modeling and since, like I said, back in the early 70s, started my own group in 85. I just kept procrastinating with it. And this year, to me, is the year of non-stopping and just jumping into what God has already given me to do. So January of this year, January 4th to be exact, Del Carlos Productions became Del Carlos Productions LLC. And I am mobile. I go to any county you want, wherever they would like me to come into, organization, churches, whatever. I will come to where you are and do your workshop. You get the people, get the location. I'll come to you. I also do one-on-one as well.
Now, what do your workshop look like when you sit down with individuals? What are some of the things that you bring to them that they can take away from your workshop?
First of all, they get love from me. That's number one. When you come into my workshop, I'm gonna give you all my loving, first of all, because I need you to understand that you are beautiful, kings, queens, whatever, and that's what I want you to do. You're gonna relax when you get there. I'm going to first of all, you get the info on who I am and how long I've been in the business. I will go through a walk to show you how it's done, and I'll let you show me what you got, and we'll critique that. I give them we go through different sets of runway posing and those things. And then at the end of the actual workshop, I have them put on a little fashion show for their parents when they come back and show what they've learned already. And they get certificates and stuff to showing that, I appreciate them and what they've done.
Yes.
Now,
Shout out to Bad News who came in tonight. And I'm not going to entertain you, Shawshank, but I will talk to you later. When I call you, make sure that you have the minutes on your phone and don't just hang up. Now,
also, look at yourself, not just your actress, model, super mom, super grandmother, but you are also a dynamic vocalist. And not to mention that you went to an HBCU at Winston-Salem State University, right up there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so you majored in music. How was that for you?
It was good. I guess I went to Winston-Salem State University. Well, I went because my friends were going to school. Okay. And so I went to school, went to say, and of course music was my thing anyway. So I knew I was going to major in music regardless of where I went. I didn't stay there. I stayed for about a year and some change. And then I moved up north and graduated Secretary of School in DC. But I never, ever gave up my music. And I still keep in contact with some of the people at Winston-Salem State. I love that school. I do. I met some amazing people there. One of the young ladies who's I consider a friend of mine she was there when I was there, but I didn't know I knew her until I saw her on Color Purple. Maria Howard. She's a sweetheart. Excellent person inside out. Love her. Excellent actress. Oh my gosh. She'll be at Middle C sometime next month singing jazz. She's amazing. But I love singing. I've been singing. My mother, I got that from my mom.
Yeah, I've been
singing since I was able to walk, really. So that's my thing. And my grandbabies love to sing too. We be singing together. It's just and my mother be singing sometimes and she don't even realize she's doing it. It's in the blood, baby. It's in the blood. I and everything that I do, every play, I'm not singing in the portrayal of God's anointed, but when I tell you that play's gonna, man, I can't talk that much about that play other than the fact that if you don't come to see it, you're gonna miss something. But I've sung in a couple of plays as well. I love it. I just I can't say it's in my blood. I get it from my mama. Hey.
I wanted to speak to the movie Jessica's the drama of Jessica with Dee Dee. Yeah, Jessica's drama.
Right.
When will that? Because that's number one. But there's two parts to that, right?
Right.
So when would that be released, and where will it be released to? How will people be able to see that?
I can't answer that question completely yet because that's Dee Dee's thing. All I know is it will be coming out this year for sure. Because we will start filming Jessica Drama 2 this year as well. Probably around springtime we'll be doing that, but it'll be coming out and you'll see it. You may see it on a platform or two like Tubi or one of them, or Amazon. We're praying for that.
Now, what was Jessica's drama? Like, what was the role? Because this was a role that took you out of character. It took you out of character, so I already know. I need to know what was the actual drama. You're gonna tell me something. We got to have some of this drama.
Without telling you about
where's the teacup at? Where's the teacup at? Because I need the teacup. I need some tea up in here. I need the tea.
Without spilling, Jessica, who is me, with the drama. This story is about two sisters that are kind of falling apart in the course of a while, but trying to get things together now for their mother is passed away, and we're trying to get everything together for that. And there's other things that's going on along the way that's causing some friction between us as well when we're trying to pull it together. I'm the big sister who thinks she knows everything and feel like I got to handle everything. And a lot of people don't like that. That's why they call it Jessica with the drama. But it's about two sisters. Like I say, it's about two sisters trying to come together to bury their mother, and other drama kind of falls off there.
Okay, because
I need too much, man.
I need some of that tea. You're trying to hold back on some of the tea, man. I need some of the tea.
Just know when the drama comes out, you just be ready.
Hey, and I'm trying to figure out, is there going to be a red carpet situation going on for this premiere and everything like that? I need to know. I got to find out. I got to get in touch with Dee Dee. I need some of this.
Let me help you. Look at me.
Some of this tea.
Look at me. I'm Jessica, right? Jessica gonna have some red carpet.
Okay.
Just know.
Just know. I know, and the reason why I say that, because to get like a synopsis of the character and the things that went on in that movie, knowing it took you out of your own personal element. So taking you out of your element, what was it like for you to honestly do this role daily, or do it and and it's taking you out your comfort zone?
It was, like I said, maybe I overstepped it. It's out of my element, but not really. I put it that way. Okay, because I don't think, some people might say so. I don't think I'm a bossy person. I don't think that I'm in nobody's business unless I have to be, or
right.
Or you put me there. Okay,
don't
give me a reason. Don't give me a reason to feel like I gotta be in your business.
Right.
Because I pretty much try to stay in my lane, but on a little bit extra, Jessica is in everybody's business.
Okay. Oh, she's a busybody.
Yeah, she's like, look, I know you need to know that he doing that shit, and she no. You need to get yourself together because you're missing something. Blah blah blah. Look, you need to listen to me because I know what I'm saying. That type of thing. You ain't doing it right. Let me handle that.
Okay. Now, because see, I need that information.
I see.
I need that information.
I'm good though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not giving you no more than I can give you. I'll tell you that.
You know what I'm saying? I need that information. I'm trying to fall off in here and get all of the tea. You hear me? I want the Arizona tea. I want the sweet tea.
He want big deep.
I want the lemon honey tea.
I want the sugar honey iced tea. That's what I want up in here. I want to break it in here.
Well, that is about the best I can do for Jessica right now. Just be ready for the red carpet, because trust me, it's gonna be one.
Definitely. Now,
yeah.
I know Kay was trying to segue. I was waiting on him to segue to this video. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I was waiting on Kay to segue to this video, or you sing.
And let me give you a setup on what he's doing. This video is from a play that I did called Motherless Child. Okay, I think it was Motherless Child.
Now,
or Bruised Not Broken. One of the two. It was one of those. But yeah, So it's from a stage play by Eric Swindell out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
And right now, we're going to have the honor and privilege to listen and to see Miss Harret Burnette.
And just to let it be known, we do not own the copyrights to this in no shape, form, or fashion, or to infringe upon anybody's rights.
What he just said. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
prepare to have your socks knocked off your feet and be entertained by the one and only Miss Harret Burnette. Let's go.
Let's go.
Vanessa, baby. You know, when people see me, they think I got it all together. But they don't know all I've been going through, baby. And I just, I tell them this right here. I don't know about tomorrow. I just live from day to day. I don't borrow from its sunshine, for the clouds may turn to rain, but I don't worry about tomorrow. For I know what my Jesus said. He would always walk beside me, 'cause he knows what lies ahead. Many things about tomorrow I don't even understand, but I know who holds tomorrow. And I know, and I know, and I know who holds my head.
Strong J. Strong J. Strong J. Yes, absolutely.
Oh man, that song gets me every time. It does. I know my mama probably shouting right about now.
Look, she said, "Sang,
Sing, baby."
sang, baby." Hey, Mama Lawrence.
Now,
Yes.
Oh my God.
what do you prefer to do? More stage plays or screen material? Screen acting.
I love both. I get a lot of energy from stage plays because it's live, and you get the energy from the audience when you're performing. When you're doing, of course, screen, you're on the screen, so you're not there with them unless you're in the theater watching them watch you. Which I had
Hmm.
that experience when I did my three boys. I never saw the film until everybody else saw it at the premiere, and I chose to do that for that particular reason. I wanted to get to feel what they was feeling at that time,
Right.
and I was crying when they were crying, and laughing when they was laughing doing the movie. So, and that was an experience for me. But stage plays for the energy, I love it. Theater, I love the different characters, and I love everything about putting together movies, the back scenes, the camera, all of that. And I'm getting to be a part of that, even down to directing a little bit. So all of it is really good.
Now, where do you see yourself moving in the direction as far as entertainment? Because I'm not going to just say acting, because entertainment. Where do you see yourself moving in what direction, and what position do you want to play or portray in entertainment?
I First of all, I don't want to put any limitations on that at
Hmm.
all,
Right.
because my whole thing is to utilize the gifts that he's given me, you know, but I want to utilize those in a way that people will remember, down the line. I want to be one of them and say, well, when they years down the road, they say, well, you remember Harriet was in that movie, blah 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 blah. You remember when she? But my biggest thing is to teach the kids to realize that their dreams are very important. They can reach any goal they want to. Because I started this thing, acting thing, and woo, I was in my 50s, late 50s, like 56, 57 when I started this. I mean, like really getting into it, like like I said, started 10 years ago, but I really started getting into it in the last 5 years. So it's never too late. There's no age limit on it. But I see myself being a icon or a mentor to the kids, where they can look on and say, well, I can do that. There's no limitations to me doing that. If she can do singing, acting, modeling, whatever, directing, filming, because my next thing is getting behind that camera. I promise you, that's my next thing. That's what I want to do.
Right.
There's no limitations to whatever gifts he give you to do. That's where I want to be. Whether it's on the big time like Tyler or Denzel or Angel Bassett, what have you, just having a voice to be able to show my talent and for people to appreciate it and respect it. So
How
that's
important, I
hmm?
mean, how important is it to you as an actress and performer to work well directly with the director's point of view versus maybe your point of view, the communication set between actor and director? How important is that in the struggle with you when it comes down to it?
That is very, very, very important to me. Because first of all, I didn't write it. It's not
Hmm.
my project. I, I was asked to be a part of it. So I can't jump over that director or that writer's, um, that's their baby. I may see some things that I might see that might need to be changed or to be, but that's not my project. So I have to, it's kind of hard sometimes to say, I really want that, and me and my outgoing self, depending upon who it is, like D and I'll use D. I can say later, but I won't do it in front of nobody else. That's not how you do things. If there's something you see tonight, you say, excuse me, later on to, well, yeah, I know we did that way, but I think if you do it this way, it might make it a little bit more, believable or what have you. And it's either here, yay or nay thing. Is there a thing? If they say no, sometimes they say, well, Harry, that's out, let's try that. Let's see, you know. But the bottom line is it's not your project. So don't come in, because I've been in the point where the person coming in trying to take over. It's not your project. So and I sit there and I want to say something to them. Just sit back and chill out because it's not yours. Um, so the director, the writer, the actors are very important. It's not your, unless you give me a job to do. Unless you say, Harriet, okay, I want you to take over directorship. I need you to work with this person over here and get them straight. Unless you tell me that, I try my best to stay in my lane because you can cause all types of problems coming on somebody else's set trying to tell them what to do. So listen to your writer and director and go move accordingly. You know, they might even ask you what you think. You know, it depends on who you're working with, you know. So but the bottom line is not your project. Just if you remember that and understand that, I can't stress that enough. You remember it's not your project and be on time when you're supposed to be on set and don't waste nobody's time because that's a problem with me.
Right. Now, I wanted to ask you, how does it feel to be a spokesperson for um, the brand Peace?
Peace is priceless.
Peace is priceless. How was
I love
like
it.
that's we're
So
talking about a whole brand right here.
another God's gift, believe it or not. Never met Mr. A.C. Brown in person ever. About almost 3 years now, I saw his T-shirts online. The message itself drew me. Peace is priceless because it is absolutely priceless. You can't buy it, can't sell it, can't give it away. Either you have it or you don't. So I fell in love with the name. And then I received my shirt and I fell in love with the feel of the shirt. It's the silky, smooth, nothing like a t-shirt I've ever put on my body at all. Doesn't shrink, color doesn't fade, none of that. And I fell in love with it. A year down the road, I called him. I said, I'm tired of this same shirt. I need another shirt. Ordered another shirt. From there, people stopped asking me, where you get that shirt from? And da da da. And then what's that mean? Because it has like a pyramid in the middle, and every diamond shape in that pyramid means something.
Right.
And the circle around it, the arrow around it, is bringing that circle to it's a lot that goes along with that. So and once I learned the backstory as well, I really fell in love with it. So to be asked to be spokesperson for that brand meant a lot and still does mean a lot to me. I still stand by that brand and we working. I said we need sweatpants, we need all of that because I get out there and get my workout on. I want to have the whole gear on, had it all, you know, because peace don't mess with it. You want a problem? You want a problem with me? Try messing with my peace. We got issues, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back. Let's go back to the very beginning of the introduction
Okay.
when was introduced as an actress, model, entrepreneur, a spokesperson. How can you have one head and wear so many hats?
Woo! It's a balancing thing, man. You would think I was in the circus at sometimes because I have you know how to take the balls and they throw them.
Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes, but it makes a whole lot of difference when you love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a whole it. You don't mind, you know, but you have to learn how to say no sometimes because you can get overwhelmed. You can because I'm a helper.
Mhm.
If you need me and I feel like I'm going to help you. But there's sometimes you have to say, well, I can't do it just this time.
Mm-hmm.
What does reinvesting in yourself look like for Harriet Burnette?
What does reinvestment? You always need to reinvest in yourself, man.
Mhm.
That you know because it's if you don't deposit within yourself, you can't continue to give
Mhm.
for one. So I have to replenish my mind. Number one, because your mind's important.
Right.
I critique my talents because I can't get any better unless I focus on that. I can't show this person how to do this and that unless I feel like I know what I'm saying or what I'm doing, I'm not even going to say anything to you if I don't feel like I can help you in any form or fashion. So I put out a lot, so I have to put some more back in. So bad, we put out some more because it's like it's like when those big water bottles that you have to get every once you finish the guy come pick it up, bring it everything.
Yeah, your 5-gallon jugs that you have to.
I finish that bottle of water. I'm gonna need you to hurry up and have me another one because I'm gonna have to replenish that. So
Right.
the same thing in life. You put a lot out, and me personally, I've been like this all my life. I'm not gonna do something. Anybody that knows me, if I'm gonna do something, I'll do it 110.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you 110, and if I'm gonna give you all of me, eventually you're gonna burn out unless you try to make that deposit back in it. So I pray a lot and keep it going, God, because I'm needed.
Because what does the replenishing, the self care, because you put out, like you said, so much energy. You're talking about, you know what I'm saying, working, mentoring. You're talking about acting. You're talking about modeling. You're talking about being a spokesperson. There's a lot of different things, but what does Harriet Burnette do to replenish herself and also to be in a position where she can give herself the self care and the pampering she needs to go on to the next project?
I shut down. I do.
Mhm.
I'll shut
Mhm.
down. I like to pamper myself. I'll if I don't go to a spa, I have my own spa. Okay, I give my own self a pedicure. I like to go to. I just found out this past year about a detoxing feet place. Goodness, I ain't never heard of that before in my life. And they detox your entire body. You put it in put your feet in this water with whatever these things they put in
Fishes,
there.
the little fish
Oh,
that
I
yeah,
love it. Oh,
yeah.
I love it, and it works so good to the point where I get excited because I my buddy Doe that introduced me to it, I fell at her house and I sprung my ankle bad to the point where I was hopping on that joker. The next day I went to this detox place and I was almost running on that foot the next day. It, so but I like to go and get my hair done. I like to go and pamper myself, get my nails done. A lot of times I like to just sit here at the house and listen to my jazz, uh, read the Bible. I just you have to shut down and do the things that relaxes you, and that's what I like. Peace and quiet. I do. I don't sleep with the TV on. I don't like lights on. I just like peace and quiet. And when I'm at home, I try to get that. So when it's time for me to get into the next thing, I'm good.
Everything that he just said, we want to tap into one of the most important things. And I'm going to do this like this here. Mama Lawrence, you can answer this as well at any point in time once I ask Harriet this question. The support system of family. How important and how excited has your mama been and the kids?
My God. Ha! Woo! My mama. Mm. Mama. Jesus. For all my entire life from walking to this point, she has been my total support. I mean, anything that I've ever wanted to do, she was behind me 100%, as long as within reason. She
Mhm.
pushed me to be the best that I possibly could be in everything I did. And she tell everybody she didn't get that from my mama because my mama's like an introvert. She can still sing for you all day. You can call on her any given time and she'll sing. But as far as getting out there in the limelight, that's not mama at all. So she'll say, she didn't get that from me, but I'm proud of her. And whatever, if there's a place somewhere nearby, if she can get there, somebody come and get her and bring her to support me. She's actually in my three boys. That's my baby. She's in the movie My Three Boys, and I had to kind of pull a leg to get her to do that. And she only had
Mm.
like one little scene. She said, I said, Mama, come on now, you my mama, so You be playing my mom in the movie, so it ain't like you gotta be nothing different.
Right.
But she has been my rock. My mother and I grew up together pretty much because she was a single parent and had me at a young age. So we pretty much grew up together as best friends, mother, daughter, the whole nine. So I can't. We even sing together. We do duets and things. You know, my kids. Oh my God, they are my motivation. They're my motivation. Because of them is who I am and why I keep driving the way I do. Because of being a single mom is not easy, but we as mothers have to understand we can't dictate it. We can't say what the outcome is going to be with raising kids. We can't worry about what the father is and what he's not doing. We can't. As a mother, we have to pick that up and do what we got to do. Being bitter and going through all of that it's unnecessary. And eventually it causes issues with the child. So my kids will tell you, my grown men will tell you, I've never closed the door on their fathers. They always had the open door to be a part of their life. That was their choice, not mine. But I still respect them, the fact, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the awesome boys that I have, the men that I have now. So I thank them for that. They have been my complete motivation to keep kicking me in my behind to keep me going. And now that I have 4 granddaughters, wow. Whew, they look up to me to be the grandmother, the bigger person, and to keep the peace. And whenever so I'm there for them, and I'm gonna stand in the gap for them, and I'm gonna continue to stand in the gap for them outside of the mom and daddy. Y'all ain't right. I'm gonna get y'all straight, because the babies didn't deserve any of this at all. They didn't ask to be here. So, but they're women. They're little grown women that's gonna be growing up. So I have to set the example. I have to be the good role model for them. They can't see me do certain things. They can't hear me talk a certain way. They can't see me looking bitter and going through this and that. It's not good. It's not good for them. So they are, again, my reason why I do what I do, and why I love mentoring kids, because all they want is love. All they need is love, for somebody to love them and to pour into them and to listen to what they like and what they want, and nurture them. Give them that discipline when they need it. Yeah, they need that. But they just need somebody to love on them. So that's what I do. And love it.
Well, Miss Harriet, we're coming close to the end.
No, I don't want to go.
We don't either. But we're coming close to the end. What are some of the upcoming events that you have? How can people get your organization to come and do a workshop? And tell them where they can find their movies.
Absolutely.
And make sure you tell me some of the tea before you go.
Oh, you're staying on me about that tea. Several movies that I'm in. A Polished Soul by Mike Anderson. That's on Amazon Prime, and also I believe it's on Tubi now. There's 17 Days, Amazon, Tubi, and a couple other platforms as well. Jessica's Drama, of course, is not on yet, but it's coming. We have Chains to Break is a short about domestic violence, where I'm in that. That one you can see on YouTube. Saints and Sinners by Miss Erlina Guilford. Also, Walls of Secrets, also written by Miss Erlina Guilford. I'm in those. Those are on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up, we'll have the final chapter of Walls of Secrets. We'll be filming that in May, I believe, for that one. Like I said, upcoming play that I'm in, that'll be March the 9th. in Durham. That's coming up real soon. So get your tickets. Get your tickets, everybody. If y'all listen, get your tickets.
Yes, yes. Make sure if you're in the Bull City, you stop in there and you get them tickets.
Oh,
Tell them the title. Tell them the title of the movie again.
The title of the play.
Tell them the play.
Title of the play is The Portrayal of God's Anointed. Bring your mama them, sister them, brother them, church them, all them.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah.
them.
Bring all of them.
Bring all of them. So all of my movies right now, all of my movies, like I said, My Three Boys, My Proposed Provision, both of those are on Amazon Prime. They're still on Amazon Prime. The Christmas Spirit, that was also an awesome one that I was in. That one's on Tubi as well. And like I said, I got a bunch of them. But there's and Busted and Disgusted, another movie written by Miss Erlina Gifford. That'll be coming out later on this year. I'm in that as well. Wow, it's a lot, man. I
tell y'all what, y'all Google Miss Harriet and see all the movies she's in. You go to IMDb and get all the movies. That part right there.
That part. You know, and I promise you that you will not be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed. And make sure you hit me later on for the tea. Because I'm gonna have the tea.
And you can also follow me.
Right.
On Facebook as who I am, Harret Burnette. Mm-hmm. You can follow me on Instagram is hburnette50. Mm-hmm. Okay. And on Twitter is Harret Burnette with 1 T. So it's Harriet Burnett 54 on Twitter. And I have a website as well as www.harrietdburnett. That you can check me out on that as well. So I'm just excited, guys. It's been amazing. It's been amazing talking to you guys. As always, it has been absolute pleasure.
As always, it's been an honor. And like we say, it's your family. So it's whenever you're ready to come back, it's a no-brainer. It's a phone call away. It's an inbox message. It's I'm coming on today. It's I don't care who's on at this time, but I'll be on at this time. It's one of those. All right.
Oh my God. See, so, y'all too much. I love y'all. I do. I'm excited. I'm excited.
This is how family do you. You know what I mean?
You know,
you just pick up the phone and say, "Yo, check this out. You got a platform. I'm on your platform. I'm gonna let you know when I'm gonna be on your platform. This is what we finna do on your platform. So just in case you didn't know we was finna do this on your platform, we finna do this on your platform. So just give me a call and let us know what we finna do on the platform.
I told them they weren't ready for these three right here. Already.
Not at all. Not at all. Trust it, know it. Not at all. And when Dee Dee comes on, she's getting it too. Because she has some tea I need to get from her as well.
Looking forward to that. I guess we're gonna be coming back up talking about Jessica's Drama with some of the amazing cast members that we have. And we have some awesome people. And I truly love everyone that I work with, that I have so far worked with over the years.
And for those who are this your first time having the Real2reel360 experience, come on back because we got a lot for you, because we definitely show nothing but love to our guests, our family members, because there's nobody that comes on that's not family. They might be distant relatives. We got to love them from a distance. Sometimes, you got that cousin. You got to put on the other side of the room.
You sit over there and mind your business.
Mind your business, or that uncle that you got locked behind the door. But we still family up in here.
Man.
We still family up in here.
Thank you, whoever this is that wrote up there. Great show. Samaritan Woman. Thank you. And that's maybe Miss Betty Breeden, who is the writer of that particular play. Y'all got to come see. I promise you will not leave there the same. I promise you that. Let me know.
Inbox is in the check-in.
On my page, get your tickets now. Okay, get your
tickets.
Sure
you get your tickets. Get the Bull City. When you get to Bull City, you go over there and you get your ticket. Then you go down there on Fair Street and then you can go to. Oh man, I'm finna tell you my spot. I go and get something to eat at. You know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go.
When I get over there in the bull, when I get over in the bull, it goes down.
Oh gosh, you're a mess, man.
But ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please check out Miss Harret Burnette. Also, too, make sure y'all tune in with us this week. We got a nice Valentine's Day week lined up. We got Marcellus the singer. We got Magic Wand. Man, it's gonna go down. If you're in a romantic mood, it's gonna go down this week. It's gonna go down this week. You might not have liked them yesterday, but if you watch what we got to do, you're gonna be in love tomorrow. I guarantee.
Gearing up for Valentine's Day. No candy, just flowers and teddy bears. I'm good.
And
Mama Lawrence, we love you.
You know what I mean?
Hey, mama.
Just letting it be known. I'm a teddy bear.
Okay, teddy bear. I heard that. You said that kind of low. He said that low key like I didn't hear you. I heard what you said. I love you,
DJ
man.
KY, love you too, man. Good times, man. Good times. DJ KY, you know what time it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, first of all, we'd like to thank our special guest, our sister. Without a doubt, always welcome any time of the day. Harriet, you know we love you. You know I love you. We go back like 4 flats on Cadillacs and we good, baby. And
yeah, y'all go back for when he had hair. When he had hair.
Absolutely. I can attest to that strong arm hold when she talk about if you ain't in set place at times, she gonna get you. Oh yes.
That's when the beard was dark. Let's go. That's when the beard was dark.
Yeah. Looking forward to each and everything, all your projects coming up and endeavors. We wishing you the very best. And like I said, we're gonna get you. Didi, I'm gonna call you, like I talked about. I'm give you that call tomorrow so we can get this all up and running to bring everybody back so we can be a fantastic next episode. We can talk more about Jessica's drama and everything. Yeah. So if there's anything that we can do for you, sis, at any given time, don't hesitate to call on us and we will answer the call for you.
Absolutely.
Every time. All
Thank
right.
You so much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you are awesome. I'm back. I'm just here doing what I got to do. It ain't no vacation. It's been a work, and it's still work, but I'm doing. And hopefully, it'll be a smooth sailing through this week. I'll find out tomorrow. But we good. All right, y'all. This is Real2reel360. I'm DJ KYs, and on his ear right here, my brother in God, Joshua Law, aka Mr. PhD himself.
Nothing but
wait a minute before we go. This is Betty Humphrey Breeden. This was an awesome show. Thank you so much, Miss.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Breeden.
Appreciate you.
That's the writer of the play I was telling you.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
And shout out to everybody that was on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube that tuned in tonight. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you.
We are out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KYs, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earths. To all the human families on the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. To peace, the man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you upon our show. You make it possible for us to do